Hey, what's up, guys? It's Claudio here, and we are at a night underground, unsanctioned, completely off the grid race here in New York. And we are racing with all the categories at the same time. So, cat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and fixed gears. So, there's like pretty much anybody can join this, right? And I'm at the front because, who knows what's going on back there. I don't want to know. Inexperienced riders, maybe some really strong riders. It's all a big mix, and I have no idea what to expect, and I want to avoid the whole accordion effect, so I'm just off the front right away. There are people here who have never even raced. There are people whose first race of the season is this race, right? So you can tell, we got flyers, people are excited, they want to get out there, test their fitness. The energy was good, and the people were great, friendly. It was a good vibe. I just didn't know what to expect here, right? So I told myself I was just gonna sit in no matter what. I'm not gonna chase anything down. I learned my lesson. There's this hill here that's 3 to 4% that it's gonna cook you every time, and we're doing it 8 times. So you gotta be ready for that. You don't know if they're gonna attack, and you're gonna end up having to do like 500 watts up this thing just to stay in the game. So it's all about this hill. We got riders just dropping back, as you saw, pedestrians, and you had to keep your head up. You had to be really alert. It's a good thing, the people in the front, they were calling things, and we got people attacking up the hill, all kinds of riders here. So really exciting. The first time racing in the night with lights and everything, it was cool. It was really well lit anyways, but I was feeling the vibe here. So people were recovering at the top. Some people even attacked at this point, which is nuts. And it really hurt to feel somebody attacked at the end of the hill. So again, I'm at the front. I'm not doing anything. No work here, just sitting in the draft. And, stuff like this, we have cyclists dropping back. They're just like cycling 8 miles an hour. And here we come like at 30 miles an hour. Imagine what that's like for them. It's crazy, right? So we kept it safe though. Okay. I don't know if this is legal or not, but whatever. We kept it nice and safe. And the people who do these races, they've done before in the years. I've never done it. So it's a whole kind of underground scene. It's pretty cool, I have to say. We got numbers and everything. Going up the hill every time you test your fitness. And I find myself in the front by accident. And I'm not gonna pull. I'm not gonna do anything stupid here. I'm just gonna sit there. It's a little bit of a downhill. I'm just gonna sit there. I know it looks like I'm doing 300. Well, I am doing a little bit of watts. But I'm backing it down, and of course there's a counterattack because I'm not going fast enough, and I'm not chasing that. I don't care. Go around, and you chase it and burn a match because we're gonna get to them anyways. And there's no point. People were so excited that there's no way that there was going to be a break. So I was not worried about that. And the hill, if you want to do a breakaway and you're just like 1 or 2 guys, you better put down some big power to get away. Or if you get like maybe the 5 strongest guys in the race, okay, you can do it. But what are the chances that those 5 guys are all in the break? You know what I mean? And they're all like really good at rotating and have experience and all of that. So it's hard. It's hard to get in a breakaway at this race. So I am finding wheels. One of the things is just identifying who's who. I didn't know anybody here except for a few people, a few of the sprinters. But I saw this guy number 821, and he seemed strong. He seemed like a good, like kind of diesel engine type of guy, a good power, and I was gonna follow him. I started noticing it here. You know what? I'm just gonna do what he does. I'm gonna sit in, follow him. He's doing well up the hill, and he doesn't look like a climber. I mean, he's got some muscle, and he's still just climbing. So I'm gonna stay there. Again, this guy's got some nice nice diesel type of power. You know, when you see those guys and they're kind of built, and then you see how they ride, and you're like, okay, that's a wheel I want to follow. It's got a good draft, and he's got power. Boom. Look, he's still going. Usually at this point, people are recovering from the hill. This guy's still pedaling, and he's still moving forward, and I'm good with that. I'm hurting, but I see the opportunity, and I want to jump on it. There must have been some kind of break or some kind of an attack, because it's really strung out in the front here. I think there might have been, you know, some guys trying to get away. And this guy, he's motivated, clearly, and I'm up there. I'm right there. And we still haven't caught the front of the group. And we're going 32 here. And there's the front. And boom, this guy goes again. He sees the opportunity. And I'm there. You know, he's doing like 500 watts. I'm doing like, you know, maybe 300. And we got a gap. We got a decent gap. But there's no way that I'm going to be able to sustain a breakaway here. There's just no way. And people are too excited about this race. They're not going to let us go. I knew that right away, so I wasn't going to rotate with him. And we get brought back very quickly. So that's pretty much the whole race, you know, the recipe of the race. There are attacks. Some people fill it in. I just sit in, and then the whole thing recycles. What else is happening? You know, I have an FTP of 280, which is, it's good. I feel good about that. I feel good this race, and I felt like I wasn't at any point about to get dropped. So my fitness is good, and my ability to recover from these hills also good. I was never at the top like dead, except the last lap on the last hill. I had still enough to go. I wasn't falling back too much. I was following wheels. This hill is like a 90-second kind of effort, maybe a minute at this speed. And you know, you can do like an average 350 and still be in there. So this guy, you know, we're moving up. I'm trying to stay in the draft. I see opportunities, and you just got to grab them, because if not, you're going to fall back fast. Way too fast, and then you're gonna be at the back, and then you're gonna feel the accordion effect, and you can get dropped. It's very easy to get dropped in this race from the back. I'm assuming a lot of people got dropped. You know, it's like over 30, maybe 40. It was a big field, and we got fixed gear riders. Check out this guy. You know, we're in the downhill, and he's just spinning away. He has no choice. And the guy who won was a fixed gear rider. It's crazy. I don't know what they do, like how they prepare. Like if they change their gear up, or if they know if there's a hill. I don't know what the vibe is, but it's pretty awesome. I mean, those guys are strong. And here's this guy. Again, he's moving up, and I noticed that, and I'm just going up there with him. He's gonna take me somewhere, and he takes me to the front. I'm happy about that. I'm happy about the way that I raced. You know, my average power was 200 watts, and the average speed was 25 miles an hour. So that means that I sat in. I did a good job just sitting in. These are getting fast. This is downhill. And now we're in the last lap, and people are looking around, waiting to see what happens, and there they go. I didn't think that there was going to be some kind of like an early attack that really was trying to get away, but you know, some people kind of tried to attack and keep the pace up. But you know, some people were asking, is this the last lap? What's the deal? And there was a lap counter, and you just had to be on top of it. It was an hour race, so I mean, I guess you could lose track of it. But here's a guy that I've been following all race, 821. And we're coming up on the last hill. This is it. And I'm just going to follow him. And there he goes. He's out of the saddle. And then I hit 700 watts trying to catch him. And I'm still there. I'm still kind of in his draft. I'm catching it. And he must be doing some big watts here. and it's just like all over the place. People are going, the sprinters. There's this cyclist that is dropping back so fast. Look at how dangerous this is. Wow, no crashes. I'm still going, I'm still in her. I'm like top 6 wheels, but then of course I start fading, and that's it. There go the sprinters, and I'm done, I'm cooked. Not even my heart rate, it's just my legs. I blew up my legs. I went too early, didn't know how to pace it, and that's the end of the race for me. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna be at this race a couple more times. There are a few more in this series. Let me know if you wanna see more of this night racing, really exciting stuff, underground, completely off the grid. I'll see you guys out there. Peace.